Now, some of you know I'm a lover of fine scatterguns, and yet I'm also desperately poor, which means I get to play in the shallow end of the pool. But thankfully, in 1955, Mossberg decided that they were the company for me. They were always a budget-conscious brand, and so releasing their first pump-action magazine shotgun, they decided to do something radically different from everyone else. This is the 200K. Now, if you're curious about the looks, they didn't want their new pump to look like a pump. They wanted to look more like the rest of their product line, and also they felt the aesthetics of a rifle were much nicer. So they whipped up this, which is pretty cool because you'd almost be forgiven if you didn't realize that your pump is all the way up here. This glass-embedded nylon pump is extremely rugged. I don't know that I've seen one of these things chipped, cracked, or broken in all the years I've seen these Mossbergs. So kudos to them, this is lovely. Now, in order to operate it, we just have to go ahead and hit our release while working the pump. And let me tell you, it's pretty smooth, which is remarkable because this gun is overwhelmingly made of stampings, if you can't tell. Very cheaply produced, which doesn't mean it's poor quality, it's just inexpensive. We have our plastic finger groove trigger guard, and we have a pair of screws that allow for something akin to takedown. If we pop both of them, the whole action comes out as a unitized assembly, and therefore we can kind of get that barrel back a bit, taking up this length of the stock, and it's more easily packed away. It's not instantaneous, so I'm not going to show it to you today. It does sport a luxury feature, which is a detachable 2-round magazine. And yes, you can get extras of these so that you could carry more rounds. That's actually pretty nice. There's a manual safety tab here, and there would have been red and green plastic pips. The green would have been on the right where it's on safe, and the red would have been over here. Those are the most common parts I see missing on these guns, so flicker over and then you can fire. Another luxury feature is our sight rib, sort of. We have our false sight rib here at the rear, and then if I bring her on forward, the K in 200K in this case means that we have the adjustable select choke. There's an indicator at the front which is adjusted by the depth. As we turn our choke, it goes ahead and tightens down the action, so we go press improved cylinder down to say modified. There's even some venting to serve as a compensator. Overall, Mossberg was giving you a lot for a very little bit of money, so I'm fairly proud of this little guy. Is there a gun like this in your closet? Something that is unloved by the masses and yet wonderful to you? Let me know.